Great news from the world of Indian table tennis. Manika Batra and Sharath Kamal booked Olympic mixed doubles spot at the Tokyo Olympic Games. The Kamal-Batra pair came from behind to beat the top-seeded Korean pair of Sang-Soo Lee and Jihin Jeon in the mixed doubles final on the Asian qualification tournament. The victory earned them a quota spot for the Olympic Games. Now, I am joined at this hour by a man who has also secured Olympic qualification in table tennis, India's top-ranked paddler G. Sathyan, who with Sharath Kamal will be competing in the singles category. Congratulations to you, Sathyan. Also on the show is Sathyan's team, Deepti Bopaya, the Executive Director of Go Sports, an important support system, and his coach S. Raman. Thank you very much for talking to me. Sathyan, first to you, your first reaction on qualification. You're joined by Sharath, Manika, Sutirtha as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm extremely happy. I think it's been my childhood dream to participate in the Olympics. I've literally grown up seeing those 5 Olympic rings. You know, it just makes me so emotional, and it's come true today. I mean, I'm just out of words to describe my emotions.
Sathya, you know, everyone I talk to on the circuit, they say that you are the Virat Kohli of table tennis because of the attitude, because of the passion that you bring forth. How do these comparisons, affect you? You react to them, and just, the way you are, the passion you bring to the table. Tell us about that.
Thank you so much, Rika. It's an honor to be, drawn parallel to Virat Kohli. I mean, I think it's my nature. I've been very aggressive on court. I try to express, even while talking, I try to move my hands. That's my attitude always. And I think if that gives me a good performance on the table, I just keep going at it. So I'm really happy, to being expressive on the court.
Mr. Raman, tell us about the road from here. Just 4 months to go.
Yeah. There's a lot to look forward to. We have got some solid preparations in plan, but with COVID restrictions, we are keeping our fingers crossed. We have already done the pre-Olympic preparation during lockdown phase, and these tournaments were the trial phase for testing those skills in those events. So these were like test events for us, because end of the day, the Olympic qualification was a done deal, in more ways than one for Sathyan, because given his world ranking and the last 2 years' performance. So we got a solid groundwork already in place, and we're expecting Indian sparring and foreign sparring to come in, because nothing like, being at home and training during this COVID pandemic time. So
we get that.
We're all ready, and we're probably getting the table also for the Olympic to get our wheels going.
Deepti, let me ask you about, Sharath being a part of Go Sports since 2012. In 2015, he was inducted into the Rahul Dravid Athlete Mentorship Program. What did you guys really see in him at that point?
So first of all, congratulations, Sathyan. I mean, we've been chatting on the phone, but nice to see him now over here.
Thank you.
For us, it's really a combination of people we choose into the program. I think it has to be a combination of their performance and potential, and I think that has been nurtured beautifully by Raman sir over the years. And I think a lot of credit has to really go to him and the team he's put behind. Our role has really been to provide the right support at the right time, and that has also happened because we get a lot of corporates who support sport through the foundation, and then we extend that funding to athletes like Sathyan. And I think Sathyan is a role model, and I would say he's very similar to Rahul Dravid. It's just his mannerisms, the way he's, he speaks his mind, his diligence, what he's really put into the table. And I think the one aspect which always stands out about Sathyan is he's so eager to learn and grow all the time. He's always, he's never content, and he's really looking forward to a lot of things. And I think that's what's got him here. And I'm so proud that we all could be tiny part of his journey.
Absolutely. It's great. It's great to have you as a support system and have you as his enabler. Sathyan, Deepti called you someone like Rahul Dravid. The entire ecosystem of table tennis calls you like someone like Virat Kohli. Tell us a little bit about the knowledge gained by working with Rahul Dravid.
I mean, Rahul Dravid, sir, I think, has been, a gentleman on and off court. So I think probably I'm a little bit Virat Kohli on court and a little bit like Rahul Dravid, sir, off court. So I'm very calm and, humorous. So, I mean, just to draw parallels.
Right.
So, I mean, I always want to ask him how you handle pressure. And I think, pressure was a very important factor at the top level. And I've learned it from Rahul Dravid, sir. He said, we just play one ball at a time, and then you achieve what you want. I mean, that is something which really helped me to achieve success at the biggest level.
Coming to you, Mr. Raman, how did you ensure that Satyan stayed on top even during the lockdown?
Yeah, the first 1 month was, a huge, quiet learning curve for every one of us. We didn't know. We have not seen the lockdown. We've not seen this pandemic in our lifetime. But after that, I realized that, we need to get ourselves going. So we started online, fitness, and then we started online sessions on table tennis. Thankfully, we had the best of Robo from his sponsors, Butterfly. So he had it at home. So we had it installed, and I gave him all the preparatory drills to start with. So we also arranged some new rackets and innovations customized for him so that he can try out those rackets. So we tried a lot of things around this pandemic, because that also, as an athlete, keeps one interested, because if he's playing with the old racket, it's a lot different to play with a new racket. So I just wanted to change the dynamics a little bit and keep him on that, sort of, if I can call it, the honeymoon phase in playing, because he's playing in a small room with nobody to spare. So it's a little boring. But I wanted to bring that, excitement and exuberance training with the Robo. So we did that pretty successfully well, and then moved into the sparring partner phase, and we had a clear plans chalked out as to what needs to be done.
Let me ask Satyan also about this very interesting bit of information that you gave us, that he was training with a Robo. Can you tell us how was it like, and how did you ensure that by training with a Robo, you stayed on top?
I think that was the toughest phase in my life. Not receiving the ball from the other hand, it was a very different experience for me. But the Robo was almost close to a human. It could put 120 balls in 1 minute. So I think my speed improved phenomenally. And Raman sir chalked out a great plan. How to make it very close to a human, to have different variations. And then we tried out a lot of combination. I know now the in and out of this robot. So this was the Butterfly Amicus Prime robot, imported specially from Germany. So it was one of the most advanced robots in the world.
Very interesting. Deepti, normally the Olympians say that in the first Olympics, when one steps onto the stage, one is overwhelmed. Second or third is when one wins a medal. What is the kind of work that you guys have done with Satyan to help him go for the podium in his maiden games?
I think it's a combination and it's a team effort. First of all, I think, we obviously sit with the athlete, we sit with Raman sir, we try and understand from the mind perspective how he needs to work. So there's a sports psychologist who works with him, there's a nutritionist who works with him, there is John Gloucester, who's our head of sports science, who helps with the entire niggles that we want to make sure he does not have at the right time. And also there is an entire team of athlete managers who work constantly, and people who worked with him over the last 8-10 years. So it is a combination of periodization, right? So it is important that we try and understand at what stage what is required, and then go to the next level. Also, over the last few years, he's also received support from the government through the Target Olympic Podium Scheme. The federation also has come together, and I think the more that all key stakeholders work together, we're going to see many, many more Satyans in the future coming out of different academies across the country. And I think that is really our attempt as a foundation, that we try and get one athlete on the top, and then many athletes get inspired by that and take up the sport. And it's great for India.
Well, Deepti, your words give us so much hope for Indian sports. Satya, before I let you go, one last question. You are an engineer turned paddler. What is it about Chennai that throws up so many engineers as world-class sportsmen?
engineer turned Olympian now. So I mean that's a nice tag. Thank you, Deepthi. I mean she was the one who posted it first. So I mean I think I have been a very academic driven family. I mean I scored around 93% in the 12th, and I was the least scorer in my family. You know, that kind of an academic driven family. So coming from that background, it always becomes difficult to have a profession in sports. So you know, I think it was a very new profession for me, and I think that's the reason why I've been there. And he has always had the love for sports. So I think for me, the passion for sports was very high. And you know, I was confused at that point of time. We didn't have Go Sports. We didn't have government support for 1 decade back. Yeah. I wish Go Sports.
But eventually, with your performance, you got the entire support system backing you. Thank you very much for joining me on the broadcast. Wish you all the best now in your onward journey, and we hope to see you on the Olympic podium in Tokyo.